Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Alright everybody, here is the Marvel Spider-Man Maximum Venom Gwenom action figure from Marvel Legends. This is part of the Build-A-Figure Venom pool line. Now as you can see, after looking at my Absolute Carnage, Corrupted Carnage review, I removed the Build-A-Figure piece as well. As you can see, I've done it the same way in this review because I want to keep the reveal of the full Venom pool figure a secret until I finally reveal it when I do a whole video on the Build-A-Figure. As you can see, we can see a nice rendition of Gwenom here, looking pretty cool. I like that they included what almost looks like kind of a leather symbiote vest as well there. I don't recall the character ever having said vest, but hey, I think it's a welcome addition to the figure. Makes her look more edgy. You can see the nice artwork of Gwenom on the side of the box there. You can see a nice glamour shot of the figure there. And on the box is called Ghost Spider, and I noticed that they call Ghost Spider on the merchandise, but in all the shows and stuff, they refer to her as Spider-Gwen, so I'm not sure what's going on, but okay. When the Venom symbiote attaches to Gwen Stacy, she gains the extreme new powers as Ghost Spider. I have many things to say, but I'm not going to say them right now. You can see the whole collection of the Morbius Vampire. You can see Absolute Carnage, Corrupted Carnage there. You can see Phage, Venomized Miles Morales, and you can see Gwenom. And they form the monstrous Venom pool. Yeah, let's get this bad girl unboxed, shall we? Alright, so here is Gwenom, looking pretty badass and cool. I think this is a really cool look for Spider-Gwen. I believe this character debuted in Spider-Gwen number 5, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Looking pretty cool. I think this is a reuse of the vintage collection Black Cat, however, because I am seeing what looks like a choker necklace in there somewhere. Or like some kind of like collar. Maybe this is even a Black Widow from the vintage collection. I'm not sure. But hey, it looks pretty cool. They've added some stuff here and there, so it's not just a retool. She's got this nice edgy vest right there, which you can see as the kind of weird, creepy looking spider emblem. It's got some spikes on the side. She's kind of got this Grim Reaper-esque hood with this kind of like teeth design. She's got this creepy tongue, like symbiote tentacle coming out of her. Now in the comic book art, this is presented more of like a split that goes down her body, which is more creepy. But with the tentacle here, the inclusion of the tentacle, if you're into stop motion, you can kind of get Spider-Gwen into some pretty scary poses, having like the tentacle wrap around, you know, an evil villain or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. But other than that, because it drags along the ground, I think it's best to just have it kind of wrapped around her leg, because then it's not like, you know, getting stuck on the ground, which is a lot better of a choice if you ask me. With that being said, other than the lack of articulation that this figure sadly doesn't have, it's a good figure. I like the inclusion of these kind of spiky arm bracers and that weird kind of almost combat glove design that Venom has in the old comic books. It looks pretty cool. I like the inclusion of having her ballet shoes be almost like they're alive with like spikes on it. Obviously that these have spikes on it now, she's going to be able to ballet dance no problem, as these are going to have no problem sticking into the ground. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously, it's very ladylike as it looks very tight. I mean, it's a symbiote, so I mean, it has to be tight. But it is pretty cool. I do like it. I think it's cool, other than the fact she has no kind of a waist kind of posability, and that she can't get into really flexible poses like Spider-Gwen is often seen doing in the comic books. She still looks pretty cool. And I would definitely jump at the chance to get a Mary Jane Carnage for this figure to be displayed with, kind of in like a fighting pose. That'd be pretty cool. But I mean, it is what it is. It's not a very good figure, but I wouldn't say it's bad. It just doesn't have the kind of articulation you'd want from a Spider-Gwen or Gwenom figure. But it's not a bad figure at any stretch of the imagination. For size comparison, here is the brand new Venom Pool Build-A-Figure Wave Gwenom next to the Rock Candy Spider-Gwen from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Something that really bums me out about this figure of Gwen in her Venom costume is that there's not enough articulation on it, so you find it really hard to get her into some really awesome ballet dancing poses. There's not enough clearance for her arms to reach over her head, and her legs don't reach up that far, and you have a hard time balancing the figure. And with that being said, it is just a retool of an existing Marvel Classics Vintage Collection figure with some added bonuses. With that being said, it's not a bad figure, don't get me wrong. I think this is a really good figure, and I think it's really fun. I just don't think it has enough articulation for something that you would want out of a Gwen Stacy Spider-Man figure. What do you guys think in the comments below? And with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's review. Do take care, and have a great night.